Hello friends! If you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for stopping by. If you are a fan or a subscriber, welcome back and thank you for the patronage. I deeply appreciate it. Today I am going to be talking about Dungeons and Dragons as religious phenomenon, part 2. Nothing else I need to say, so let's go. The original D&D rules did not include fantasy religions. Only when players asked Gygax what the clerics prayed to did he create St. Cuthbert, based on St. Cuthbert of Lindisfarne, who to this very day remains an important saint in northern England. He most likely chose the 7th century monk because he wanted to introduce a religion that resembled medieval Christianity while not evoking the Christian deity. In the 1977 supplement, Eldritch Wizardry, Gygax introduced more religious elements. This supplement, as well as introducing druid characters, unveiled a demon class. Many of the monsters in this supplement came from Christian demonology. Critics of the game pointed to the use of demonic names as proof that the creators were in a demonic cult. Fantasy religion owes its prominent part in D&D to a philologist named Philip Barker. He was interested in wargaming, but had built his own fantasy world named Tecumseh long before meeting the creators of D&D. In 1951, while living and working in southern India, Barker converted to Islam. However, the fantasy religions of Tecumseh were the antithesis of Islam. Barker showed that fantasy religion could lead to richer fantasy worlds as well as being useful to devise adventures. Critics were horrified when Deities and Demigods was published to supplement the game, especially because it came with an appendix listing the holy days of the gods and goddesses, going so far as to recommend further reading like the Egyptian Book of the Dead. What the critics overlooked was that players were not required to insert any pantheons into their game. When people compare D&D to religion, they are not referencing an epic battle between good and evil. Rather, they mean that the experience of the game is akin to religious devotion. The point of the game is to engross players. As such, any comparison between these two must start with phenomenology. The longing for meaning attracts people to games like Dungeons and Dragons, and Eliade proposed a theory of the sacred that helps us understand this longing. The game mechanics found in deities and demigods resemble the psychological and anthropological projects of Jung, Campbell, and Eliade, in that they attempt to break down the sacred stories of every culture into universal factors. Eliade's theory assumes that there is a unique category across all cultures that he terms the sacred. The main criterion of the sacred is that it stands in opposition to the profane. Religion can be summed up as humanity's attempt to access the sacred. For Eliade, religion reflects the longing to return to a time when things really mattered, a nostalgia for the sacred history of the tribe. The same is true of D&D. Gygax himself writes that D&D fulfills this longing for the players. Well, friends, That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to know when I come out with new content, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, along with the source that I used for this video. Please leave comments in the comment section. I love hearing from you. Also, remember I am now taking requests. I would like it to be something on religion, but it doesn't have to be. You can leave those in the comments as well, or you can DM me on Twitter, or you can email me. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a couple of videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.